Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Going to run it. It's Singleton. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Back to throw, it's Allard. Coming after him. Makes his connection. At midfield, he's got room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nowhere. When as he got killed trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
They gave it a shot with that field goal from about 60 yards or so, and now this offense is set up around midfield. Quick completion on the out, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The run from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Mustangs have their offense in high gear.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fair catch called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. On the run, it's Singleton. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Aller. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, SMU 7, Penn State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, running back on the move. Discards a man. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll run it from the gun.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
He leaves it with his back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves it with 3rd and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, SMU.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wide out in motion. Finds his man and they convert. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll throw it on first down. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Singleton. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? To throw, it's Aller. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, picked off.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. Because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty.
2-9 Philly.
They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. runs through the tackle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Brings up third down.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again?
Terrier. Timber. True timber. Gorilla.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Looking downfield. Picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Going up top on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score SMU 7, Penn State 3.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Second down coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Penn State.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Power football with the run. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll bring it back. It's Saunders.
The returner brings it out to the 35, and the Penn State offense will take over 1st
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Powers through the defender. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Gets it out quickly. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Maryland. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds a tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up Blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to find his man on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Trying to get the corner. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Allard. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
On the move is the 30.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Saunders. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20.
Get set, Lion.
The toss sweep to the right. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
A lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. They had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Line 22.
On the move. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up.
Touchdown, Penn State! They take the lead with the 6.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, / receiver there, and he did the rest.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Dropping back, it's Allard. Getting some heat. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He's looking for a man on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Maryland. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Using the quick game. And the ball slipped out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Penn State 11, SMU 10.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Thompson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field. But how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away. But we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. On the ground, it's Singleton. Lowers those pads. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beat me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. To the air. It's Allard. Trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch down the right side. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a grab and go for the score.
Number 7.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And after rolling snake eyes on the first 2-point try, they'll just kick it this time. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northern Illinois is getting cooked right now. I mean, it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to San Diego State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They want to run it left here. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. Skips away from pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Wiggles free. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Quarterback checking off. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
State sends the offense back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get to...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now